All right, let's dive in. So you sent over these excerpts from Wealth Without Wallet.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, just the title itself, it's pretty catchy. A guide to building wealth, starting from nothing.
Yeah.
I'm already interested. So this book, it's all about how to attract money even when you're starting with like limited resources.
Right.
Think, Arlan Hamilton.
Oh, yeah.
Went from being homeless to running a venture capital fund worth millions. That's the kind of inspiring story this book is all about.
Interesting.
And to help us unpack all of this, we've got our expert here.
Hi.
They're incredible at taking complex information and turning it into something we can actually use, actionable insights.
I'll try my best.
So it's a pretty compelling idea, wouldn't you say?
Definitely, yeah. Seems like the book's kind of challenging those traditional ideas about how to build wealth.
Exactly. And one thing that really stood out to me was this whole concept of wealth as an inner resource.
Oh, yeah.
What's the book's take on that? Is it just like positive thinking, or is there more to it?
It goes deeper than that. It's not just about thinking positive thoughts. Wealth without wallet. It suggests that having a wealth-conscious mindset, it's about developing specific mental habits.
Okay, I like that. So give me an example.
Sure. One example is this idea of small wins, big games. So it encourages you to pick a small, achievable financial goal, like saving maybe just 1% more of your income every month.
Okay.
And then really diligently tracking that, maybe even in a financial journal. And the book argues that this consistent action, even if it seems really small at first, it can actually compound over time, create a snowball effect on your finances.
Right. So it's all about building that momentum, like getting the ball rolling.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I agree. But then the book goes on to talk about redefining wealth beyond money. What exactly does that mean? I mean, it sounds a little abstract.
It does, yeah. Think of it this way. Imagine wealth as this multifaceted gem. Money, it's just one facet of that gem. The book is arguing that things like time, relationships, knowledge, your own personal growth,
right,
these are all valuable assets that contribute to your overall wealth.
Okay, so it's about recognizing the value of those things we might usually overlook.
Yeah.
Give me an example. How would someone invest in relationships as a form of wealth,
Sure. Let's say you go to this free local workshop on a topic you're interested in, and you meet someone there who shares your passion for that topic.
Yeah.
Now, instead of just exchanging business cards,
right,
you follow up maybe with a thoughtful email, share an article that's relevant to their work. This simple gesture, it strengthens the connection, and it positions you as someone who actually adds value. You're investing in that relationship, which could lead to unexpected opportunities later on.
That's a great point. It's not just about those transactional relationships. It's about building genuine connections.
Right.
And that's something you can do even without a big networking budget.
Exactly. And the book really stresses that fostering those genuine relationships can open doors that money simply can't buy.
Okay, so we've talked about mindset and this broader definition of wealth.
Yeah.
But let's get practical here. Does the book actually give specific strategies for, making money?
Oh, absolutely. One of the core principles is something they call shifting to solutions.
Okay.
Basically, turning problems into profit.
Oh, interesting.
Instead of just dwelling on the challenges, the book encourages you to actively look for solutions that could benefit other people.
So it's about looking for problems that need solving and then finding ways to monetize those solutions.
Exactly. It's like looking at your surroundings with an entrepreneurial lens. The book even suggests mapping out your daily routine, pinpointing those areas where you encounter those recurring problems.
Right.
Or maybe those inefficiencies.
Okay, give me an example.
Let's say you're always struggling to find healthy, convenient lunch options near your work.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
That's a problem. Maybe you could create a service delivering healthy lunches to offices in your area.
Ah, okay, so it's about identifying needs and offering those solutions.
Exactly.
I like it.
And the book emphasizes wealth without wallet, emphasizes that these solutions, they don't have to be super complex.
Right.
They can be simple, practical, and cater to a specific need within your community.
And that ties in really well with another concept that stuck with me, starting where you are.
Yeah.
The book talks about using your existing skills and resources to create income.
Yeah, exactly.
But what if you don't have any specialized skills or extra cash to invest? What then?
Well, the book challenges you to really take a closer look.
Okay.
you might be surprised at those hidden assets you already have.
Oh, interesting.
Let's say you love baking and you always get compliments on your treats.
Mm-hmm.
Could you start selling those at a local farmer's market?
Oh, yeah.
Or offer custom cakes for special occasions?
Right.
Or maybe you're really good at organizing and decluttering. Could you offer your services as a professional organizer, like for busy families?
Okay, so it's about seeing the potential in what you already have, what you're good at.
It really is. It's recognizing that everybody has something valuable to offer.
I love that.
And in today's world, there are so many platforms, so many avenues to turn those skills and passions into actual income streams.
This is really reframing how we think about creating wealth.
Yeah.
It's not about waiting for that perfect opportunity or needing a ton of money to get started. It's about tapping into what's already inside you and taking action.
Absolutely. Wealth Without Wallet encourages you to adopt that resourceful and entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah.
Finding those creative ways to monetize what you already have, even if it's just your time, your energy, and your passion.
That's super empowering.
Yeah.
So we've covered the basics, like cultivating a wealth-conscious mindset, expanding our definition of what wealth actually means, and identifying opportunities in those everyday problems. What else does this book suggest to kind of boost our wealth-building efforts?
Well, it really goes into the importance of building a strong network, even if you're on a really tight budget.
Okay.
And that's where the book really shines, offering those practical, actionable tips.
Let's talk about that then. Building relationships is key, but how do you effectively network when you're starting with limited resources?
Well, the book emphasizes that authentic networking, it doesn't require you to go to these expensive events or memberships.
Yeah.
It's about strategically using free or low-cost resources.
Okay, give me an example.
Think online platforms like LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You can join relevant groups there, engage in discussions, and connect with people in your field without spending any money at all.
So it's about being proactive and strategic with your online presence.
Exactly.
What other budget-friendly networking strategies are in the book?
Well, it suggests going to those free webinars and local meetups that are related to your interests or your industry. These events, they give you valuable opportunities to learn, connect with people who think like you, and potentially meet mentors or collaborators.
I love that the book emphasizes accessibility.
Yeah.
You don't need that fancy business card or a VIP pass to build valuable connections.
Exactly.
It's about showing up, being genuinely interested, and contributing to the conversation.
Right. And don't underestimate volunteering either.
Oh, yeah.
It's an amazing way to meet new people, get experience in a field you're passionate about, and showcase your skills to potential employers or even clients.
So even when you're starting with limited resources, you can still build a strong network by using free resources and focusing on authentic engagement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wealth Without Wallet empowers you to see networking opportunities all around you, no matter what your budget is.
Right.
It's about shifting your perspective.
I like that.
And recognizing that valuable connections, they can happen in the most unexpected places.
All right. So this is all great, but I am curious about taking it to the next level. How do we actually start making money from these new connections and insights? Does the book dive into, like, specific money-making strategies?
It absolutely does. And some of them, they might surprise you with how simple and effective they are.
Ooh, tell me more.
One of the key concepts is making money with what you already have.
Okay.
And this is where the book gets really practical.
I'm all ears.
It encourages you to take a really detailed inventory of your existing assets.
Okay.
This goes beyond just money. It includes your skills, your talents, your passions, your hobbies.
Right.
Even your physical possessions.
Wow. Okay.
Think about it like, what are you naturally good at? What do people always compliment you on?
So instead of focusing on what we lack, we should be focusing on what we already possess.
Exactly.
I like that. But how do we turn those seemingly ordinary things into actual ways to make money?
That's where the creative brainstorming comes in.
All right.
Let's say you love photography and you have a knack for taking beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
Could you offer your services as a freelance photographer for events or portraits? Or maybe you're amazing at social media and you're great at creating engaging content.
Yeah.
Could you offer social media management services to small businesses that are, struggling to get their online presence going?
So it's about connecting the dots between our passions and the needs of others.
Exactly. And Wealth Without Wallet gives you a framework for doing just that. I encourage you to think outside the box. Explore unconventional ways to monetize what you already have.
It's about reframing those limitations as opportunities.
Yeah.
I really dig this approach.
And remember, you don't need a fancy website or a huge marketing budget to get started.
Right.
You can use free online platforms like social media, online marketplaces, even local community bulletin boards to promote your services and connect with potential clients.
This is so empowering.
It is.
It feels like Wealth Without Wallet is giving us a roadmap for anyone, regardless of their background or financial situation, to start building wealth in a way that feels authentic and achievable.
That's exactly the book's aim. Democratizing wealth creation and empowering people to take control of their financial futures.
I'm already getting inspired to start brainstorming some ideas.
Right.
But before we go down that rabbit hole, there's one more concept I want to explore, this idea of scaling from scratch.
Okay.
How does the book suggest we take our wealth building to the next level, especially in the digital age?
Well, that's where it delves into the power of digital platforms and strategies.
Sounds intriguing.
And trust me, there's a lot to unpack there.
That sounds like the perfect segue into our next segment.
Great.
We'll be right back to dive into the world of digital wealth building. Okay, so we're back and ready to explore how to scale those wealth building efforts using digital platforms.
Yeah.
This is particularly interesting to me because honestly, the online world, it can be a bit overwhelming sometimes.
I totally get that.
So, Wealth Without Wallet, what's it say about this? Does it recommend specific platforms?
It does, yeah. And it emphasizes choosing platforms that really align with your goals and who you're trying to reach.
Right, your target audience.
Exactly. So let's say you're a consultant. Maybe you specialize in helping small businesses with their marketing, LinkedIn. That'd be a natural fit.
Yeah, makes sense.
You can share insightful articles, engage in those industry discussions, and connect with potential clients who are actually looking for your expertise.
Right, finding where your ideal audience already is.
Exactly.
But what about those of us who aren't, offering professional services? What if you're, say, a passionate baker who wants to turn that hobby into a business?
Well, the book highlights different platforms for different ventures.
Okay.
Etsy, for instance, that's a fantastic platform for showcasing and selling handmade goods.
Yeah.
You could set up shop online for your delicious creations and reach a global audience.
So even something traditional like baking can find a market online. What other platform examples does the book give?
Well, if you're into reselling unique or vintage items, eBay could be a good option.
Okay.
You could source interesting pieces from like thrift stores or even online marketplaces.
Right.
And then resell them for a profit.
I see.
And for those who love creating engaging content, platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
They offer huge potential for building an audience and making money from your creativity.
It's amazing how many possibilities there are.
It really is.
But how do you stand out in such a crowded online space, especially if you don't have a big marketing budget?
That's where Wealth Without Wallet really shines.
Okay.
It stresses building a personal brand, even on a shoestring.
Right.
Remember, your personal brand, it's all about showcasing what makes you unique. Your passions, your expertise, what sets you apart.
Okay. Personal branding, I get the concept, but how do I actually do it?
Right.
Do I need a fancy logo, a professional website right away?
No, not at all. The book says start simple.
Okay, good.
Let's say you're passionate about sustainable living. And you love creating DIY eco-friendly products for your home.
Yeah.
You could start by sharing your tips and creations on Instagram.
Right.
Post high-quality photos, engage with your followers, and consistently provide valuable content that speaks to your audience.
So it's about establishing that consistent online presence, showcasing your expertise authentically.
Exactly. And as you grow your audience and build that trust, you can explore other things like starting a blog or creating video tutorials on YouTube.
Right.
The key is to be patient, persistent, and really focus on giving your audience something valuable.
This is giving me so many ideas.
Right.
But I got to ask about another concept that intrigued me, this whole idea of investing without capital.
Oh, yeah.
The book mentioned that, and I'm curious to learn more.
That's where sweat equity comes in.
Okay.
Remember, wealth isn't always about money. It's also about the time, effort, and expertise you invest.
So instead of putting money up front, you're putting in the work.
Yeah, exactly. Let's say you have a friend with a fantastic business idea, but they don't have the technical skills to build a website.
Okay.
You, however, are a web design whiz.
Right.
You could offer your skills in exchange for equity in their company.
So you're essentially investing your skills as capital.
Yeah.
That's a really clever way to get involved in something you believe in, even if you don't have a lot of money up front.
Exactly. And Wealth Without Wallet points out how this kind of arrangement, it can benefit both sides.
Yeah.
Your friend gets the technical expertise, and you get a stake in a potentially successful venture.
That's a win-win.
Exactly.
Any other examples of how someone could leverage sweat equity?
Absolutely. Let's say you love healthy eating and you're great at creating those delicious, nutritious recipes.
Okay.
You could partner with a local gym or wellness center, offer cooking classes, maybe develop healthy meal plans for their members. You're investing your time and expertise.
Yeah.
And in return, you get exposure to a new audience or potential future income.
These are such practical and inspiring examples.
Yeah.
It really opens up the possibilities, even if you're starting with limited resources.
It does.
What other innovative approaches does the book suggest?
Wealth Without Wallet also talks about crowdfunding.
Oh, yeah.
Platforms like Kickstarter and GoFundMe, they've really changed how entrepreneurs and creatives can raise capital.
Crowdfunding, I've heard of it, but how does it work?
Yeah.
And how does it fit into this whole wealth without wallet philosophy?
So crowdfunding basically lets you tap into the support of your network and beyond.
Okay.
Let's say you have this great idea for a new product, but you don't have the money to manufacture it.
Yeah, that's a common problem.
You could create a compelling campaign on a platform like Kickstarter.
Right.
Outline your project, your goals, and the rewards you'll offer to people who support you at different levels.
So instead of getting a loan from a bank or pitching to investors, you're essentially pre-selling your product or idea to a community of supporters.
Exactly. And the great thing about crowdfunding is that it not only helps you raise money,
Right.
but it also validates your idea
Oh, I see.
and builds a community around your project before it even launches.
Interesting.
And Wealth Without Wallet emphasizes how crucial that early support can be.
It's like building momentum right from the start.
Exactly.
Any specific tips for creating a successful crowdfunding campaign?
The book stresses telling a compelling story,
Okay.
one that resonates with your audience. You need to clearly explain your project's purpose, its potential impact, and why people should care.
So it's not just about the facts, it's about connecting with people emotionally.
Exactly. And don't underestimate those visuals either.
Right.
Invest in high-quality photos or videos that really showcase your product.
Yeah, makes sense.
Remember, you're competing for attention online.
It seems like Wealth Without Wallet really empowers people to use those digital platforms to overcome traditional financial barriers.
It really does. It's about making those resources and opportunities accessible to everyone.
Okay, so we've talked about digital platforms, sweat equity, crowdfunding,
Yeah.
all super valuable strategies. But is there anything else the book talks about that can help us navigate the ups and downs of this journey?
That's where Wealth Without Wallet stresses building resilience.
Okay.
Building wealth, especially from nothing, it's rarely a straight line.
I imagine.
There will be setbacks, challenges, moments of doubt.
That's reassuring to hear, honestly.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in those success stories and think everyone else has it easy.
Right. But the reality is, everyone faces hurdles. The book encourages you to see those challenges as opportunities to grow.
Okay.
Each setback, it's a chance to learn, adapt, and improve your approach.
So instead of seeing failure as a defeat, it's a valuable learning experience.
Exactly. Wealth Without Wallet reminds us that persistence and adaptability, they're key traits of successful wealth builders.
It's about having that growth mindset.
Yeah.
Being willing to adjust course when you need to.
Mm-hmm.
But what about those times when you just lose motivation?
Right.
How do you stay focused and avoid burnout, especially when it feels like a long journey?
That's where the book's emphasis on connecting your wealth building to a deeper purpose comes in.
You mean having a why beyond just making money?
Exactly. Wealth Without Wallet wants you to think about how you want to use your wealth to make a positive impact.
Okay.
It could be something big, like starting a foundation to support a cause you're passionate about, or something more personal, like mentoring someone in your field or investing in your community.
So aligning your financial goals with your values and aspirations.
Exactly. When your wealth building journey has a purpose bigger than yourself,
Yeah.
it's easier to stay motivated, even when things get tough.
Right. You're not just working for a paycheck. You're working towards something meaningful.
Exactly.
That's a powerful perspective shift.
It is.
Seeing wealth as a tool for positive change, not just the end goal.
And that's what makes Wealth Without Wallet so compelling. It reframes wealth creation as this holistic journey. It's not just about financial strategies.
Right.
It's about mindset, values, and making a difference.
This has been so insightful.
Glad to hear it.
I'm seeing wealth building in a whole new light.
Good.
But there's one more topic I want to explore. This idea of scaling from scratch, specifically in the digital age.
Okay.
How can we use the power of the internet to really amplify our wealth building efforts?
That's a great question, and it's something the book dives into in detail.
Perfect.
It's all about strategically using those digital platforms and tools to reach a wider audience and create a lasting impact.
That sounds like the perfect topic for our next segment.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back to dive into the world of digital wealth building strategies. We're back ready to explore this whole idea of scaling our wealth building using digital strategies.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
This is where it gets real, right? Turning those ideas, those connections into actual growth.
Absolutely. Wealth without wallet. It really emphasizes how the digital age, it's opened up these amazing opportunities for scaling up, even if you're starting from scratch.
Okay, I like that. So where do we even begin? Are there specific strategies in the book for, like, navigating this whole digital world?
There definitely are. It starts with understanding what makes digital platforms so unique.
Right.
Think about it. You can reach a global audience, build a community around your brand, even automate parts of your business, all from your computer.
It's incredible, right? It levels the playing field for people who maybe don't have those traditional resources or connections.
Exactly. But it can be a little overwhelming, too, with all the different platforms and options.
Yeah, that's true.
So the book stresses focusing on those platforms that really align with your goals and your target audience.
Right, like be strategic about it.
Exactly. Let's say you're a freelance writer.
Okay.
You want to connect with potential clients.
Yeah.
Building a strong profile on LinkedIn. Showcasing your writing samples, participating in industry discussions, that could be huge.
So it's about being intentional with your online presence, not just trying to be everywhere.
Exactly. And once you've found your key platforms, the book encourages you to think about creating content, something valuable that attracts and engages your audience.
Okay, content creation. That sounds a little intimidating. Do you have to be like a professional blogger or videographer to be successful online?
Not at all. It's really about sharing your knowledge, your skills, your passions in a way that connects with your audience.
Okay, I like that. So, like, what would that look like in practice?
Let's say you're really into fitness and you love helping others reach their health goals. You can make short workout videos for YouTube or Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Share healthy recipes on a blog, or even host live Q&A sessions on social media.
Right, so using your expertise to create content that actually helps people.
Exactly. And what's great about digital content is that you can repurpose it and share it on different platforms.
Maximizing your reach.
Yeah, exactly. You could turn a blog post into several social media posts, even turn your most popular content into an online course or an ebook.
That's smart. So let's talk about the money. How do you actually monetize this digital presence and start making an income?
Wealth Without Wallet offers a bunch of strategies for that.
Okay, good.
One approach is affiliate marketing.
I've heard of that.
It's about partnering with other businesses or brands and promoting their stuff to your audience. You get a commission for every sale that comes through your unique affiliate link.
So if I had a travel blog, for example, I could partner with travel companies, hotels, recommend their services, and earn a commission for each booking.
Exactly. And the book really stresses being authentic.
Right, that makes sense.
Only promote things you genuinely believe in and that fit your brand.
You have to maintain that trust with your audience.
Absolutely. What other monetization strategies does the book suggest? Advertising is another popular one.
Oh, yeah.
If your website or blog gets a lot of traffic, you can display ads from businesses and earn money based on how many people see or click on those ads.
So the more people visit my site, the more potential I have to earn.
Exactly. And there are all sorts of ad networks and platforms that let you customize the ads and target them to the right people.
This is opening up a lot of possibilities. Are there any other ways to make money from a digital presence that the book talks about?
Wealth Without Wallet. It really encourages exploring creative approaches that match your skills and passions.
Okay.
Let's say you're a graphic designer with a killer online portfolio. You could offer your services as a freelance designer, creating logos, websites, marketing materials.
So instead of a traditional job, you're creating your own online marketplace.
Yeah, exactly. You have the freedom to set your own rates, choose your clients, build your business the way you want.
That's super Empowering.
It is.
But, I mean, building a successful online business, it takes time, right?
Of course. Wealth Without Wallet is very clear about that. It emphasizes patience, persistence, a willingness to keep learning and adapting.
Right.
Building a thriving online business, it takes time, effort, and a commitment to your audience.
So it's a journey, not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Exactly.
But with the right mindset, the right strategies, it sounds like anyone can use these digital platforms to build wealth and make a real impact.
That's the message of Wealth Without Wallet.
Right.
It's about empowering people to take control of their financial futures, create those opportunities that might not have existed before.
This has been such an inspiring deep dive.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Wealth Without Wallet, it's really changed how I think about creating wealth.
That's great to hear.
And it's opened my eyes to all these possibilities, especially in the digital age.
Yeah, it's an exciting time.
Well, it's been fantastic exploring these ideas with you. And I think the biggest takeaway for me is that building wealth, it's a journey, not a destination.
It really is.
It's about embracing the process, learning along the way, and never giving up on those dreams.
Well said.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into Wealth Without Wallet.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you've gained some valuable insights, maybe some inspiration to start your own wealth-building adventure.
Definitely.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep reaching for your full potential.